Okay, good evening. Welcome to the Halloween edition of Math for Kids. You ready? I'm going to try to go through this quick so we can go out trick-or-treating. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, one person mowing the lawn takes 6 hours. Must be a gigantic lawn.
Yeah.
2 people can mow the lawn in 3 hours because they work together, right?
Yep.
3 people can finish the job in 2 hours. How long will it take 6 people who are working together? Okay, do you understand the problem?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have a guess? What do you think? Tell me what you think about a problem like this.
Well, what should we do to solve this problem?
Yeah, how are we going to think about a problem like this? Here, can you stand over on the left-hand side?
I don't want to get my costume dirty.
Yeah, don't worry. You won't. Okay, so how do you want to think about a problem like this?
You know that 3 takes 2.
3 takes 2 hours, yeah. We know that 2 people take 3 hours, and we know that 1 person takes 6 hours.
Well, we could just divide this. We could just multiply this by 2 and divide that by 2.
Okay, why would that work? Why would that help us?
Because then it would be 6.
6 people. Okay, but why is multiplying that by 2 divide this by 2?
If you multiply both of them by 2, it won't work.
Well, 6 people. You think 6 people would take 4 hours?
No, because then it would take more than 2 people.
Right, so should 6 people take more or less time than 3 people?
Less.
Less, okay. But why would you multiply this by 2 and divide this by 2? That's the real tricky question.
Because you multiply this here by 2 to get 6.
Okay. Alright, and then what does that do to how much time it takes?
And that means we have to divide this by 2.
Why? Why is that?
Oh, hard to explain.
It is hard to explain? Okay. Well, what do you think? Here's our lawn. Let's go up here to 1 person mowing takes 6 hours. Let's divide this into 6 pieces. Those are supposed to be 6 equal pieces, okay? So 1 person mowing the lawn takes 6 hours. So why don't you color in with your red marker, but try to stay on the side of the camera. Color in with your red marker how much 1 person can do in 1 hour.
One of those strips.
Okay, why? Why would that take 1 person 1 hour?
The whole thing takes 6, and you divide it by 6.
Okay, the whole thing takes 6 hours, so you divide the thing into 6 hours, and that means 1 person does 1/6 every hour. So what if there were 6 people working together? What would each one of those 6 people do? Each one of those 6 people, here, show me over here, would do how much in each hour?
Well, one person would do this much in an
Okay,
hour.
we call that person number 1. And what might person number 2 do?
Person number 2 would do another strip.
Could do another strip.
3.
The same for person number 3.
And 4.
And 4. And 5.
And 6.
And 6, yeah. So if 6 people are working together,
1.
so 1 person does 1/6 of the lawn in 1 hour. Okay. Now let's go through the same idea when 3 people are working together. How much of the lawn do 3 people mow in 1 hour? 3 people can finish the job in 2 hours. So how much, when 3 people are working together, how much are they going to mow in 1 hour?
One person would mow.
When 3 people are working together, and if 3 people can finish the whole thing in 2 hours, how much are 3 people going to finish in 1 hour?
1/2 of the yard.
Why is that?
Because if they can do it in 1 hour, they would mow the whole thing.
Well, they can do the whole thing in 2 hours. So in 1 hour, how much do they do?
They do half of it.
Half of it. Okay. So how did you figure that out, that they did half of it in 1 hour?
Because 2 people can do it because 3 people can do it in 2 hours.
Do what in 2 hours?
Do the job in 2 hours.
What's the job?
Mow the lawn.
The whole lawn. 3 people can mow the whole lawn in 2 hours. So that means after 1 hour,
They'd be half of it.
They would have half of it. Okay? So now, if 6 people were working, you could have 3 people working on this side. And where would the other 3 people work? On that side. And what would these 3 people do? The other half. Okay? Now the problem, the homework problem here is going to seem pretty different than this.
Yeah.
But it's really exactly the same. You have to think about it the same way.
So exact same strategy?
Very similar strategies. But instead of mowing a lawn, it's filling up a big tub of water. And so you have 3 different faucets. One does it quick, one does it medium, and one does it really slow. And then what happens when you turn on all 3 faucets? So you have to think, well, how much does this one do in this time? How much does this one do in this time? Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Let's do the other problem real quick.
Okay.
Okay, here's the second problem. Stand over in the corner here so you're not blocking the camera. On a room can hold 60 boxes. It starts out empty. But on day 1, 1 box is delivered. On day 2, 2 more boxes come. On day 3, 3 more boxes come. And that pattern continues. So on day 4, how many boxes come?
4.
On day 5, how many boxes come? On day
6.
187, how many boxes come?
No one is it is.
100.
But we don't have.
Okay. So that pattern keeps going. On what day does the room fill up? Okay. So how do you want to
write them all out and then sum them up.
Okay.
You could write a few out and then sum them up.
All right. Well, how do you want to do? Show me what you want to do on this problem. You can do it any way you want.
Well, my way of thinking about it may take a long time.
Whatever. Whenever you finish, we can go trick-or-treating.
So,
Day 1.
it's 1.
1. Day 2. 2. Day 3. 3. Okay.
Let me keep on going. Well, day 60, there's 60.
So you think it fills up on day 60?
Probably not.
I'm going to read the problem a little more carefully. Read it carefully.
No, I didn't say it was filling up on day 60.
Oh, read what it says.
It says the room can hold 60 boxes. It starts out empty, and 1 box is delivered, and then 1 box is delivered, then 2, then 3, and then so on.
Well, that's not what it says at all. Read
No.
it. Read it again. Read all the words actually. Okay.
So the room can hold 60 boxes if it starts out empty. On day 1, 1 box is delivered. Day 2, 2 more boxes come. On day 3, there's 3 more boxes that come, and then this pattern continues. On what day does the room fill?
Okay. Great. So what do you think?
I don't really have a really good strategy.
Okay. Well, maybe you should make a chart.
What kind of chart this time?
I don't know. What are we counting?
Counting these boxes.
We're counting these boxes. Yeah.
I have an idea. Darn, I didn't make them totally straight.
No, that's okay. Day. Number of boxes. Okay. All right. So on day 1.
Day 1, there's 1.
Here, just stand over here. You can't write that way without blocking the camera. Stand over here. Day 1, this one.
2, there's 2. 3, there's 3. 4, there's 4. 5, 5. 6. 7, 8, and 8. Now what? Well, it's going to keep going on. I wonder if I should do more or not.
Oh, what do you think? What are you supposed to count?
I'm supposed to count. I need to know what day the room fills up.
Okay, you need to know what day the room fills up. So every day these boxes get put in the room. Okay, so what do you think would be a good thing to count?
Well, all the boxes that come in the room each day.
All the boxes that come in the room each day. Okay, but you just counted that.
Well, I know that if I add up all the numbers to 10, that's 55.
Okay, so why don't you start doing that slowly? So how many boxes are in the room on day 1?
Day 1, there's 1.
How many boxes in the room on day 2?
And there's 2. There's 2 more. Oh, I see it now. There's not 8 boxes in the room on day 8.
Well, that's how many new boxes come. That's why I had you read the problem. See how it says 2 more boxes come?
Yeah.
So the number of boxes in the room on day 1 is 1. The number of the boxes on the room on day 2 is 3. The number on of boxes in the room on day 3 is
going to be 6.
6. The number of the boxes in the room on day 4 is
10.
10. The number of boxes in the room on day 5 is
15.
15. And if you go all the way down to day 10, how many boxes are in the room?
55.
55. Okay, how did you know that? How do you know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to plus 10 is 55?
I think I learned that.
You just remember it?
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay, well that's right, so you just remember it. So how many boxes are in the room on day 11?
Well, 11 more boxes get delivered.
Okay, so how many boxes?
66.
66.
Oh, the room fills up. It has to fill up on day 11.
So the room fills up on day 11. So what was the important thing here to
Actually read the problem correctly.
read the problem carefully? So more boxes come. When more boxes come, I didn't say any boxes went away, right?
Yeah.
More boxes came. Okay, very good. Good job. So you got 2 homework problems that are kind of similar to this. Ready to go trick-or-treating?
Yep.